Hi guys, welcome to Cloudy ML. This is Akash. Today we are going to see how to make a notebook in SageMaker. Basically, notebooks are the basic step to the journey in cloud. Few steps are involved. First of all, you have to select the instance type, then you need to create an IAM role. IAM roles will give your notebook instances to some permissions to access different services of Amazon like S3, the ECR. There are many services which notebook needs to connect to. We'll look into that. And there are some other optional items which we may do it, we may not do it, like VPC, defining tags, and cloning a Git repository. So here we are in the AWS SageMaker dashboard. First of all, we are going to click on this label notebook instance. So I will go here and click this create notebook instance button. We need to give a name. I will give some name. Sorry. We need to select the instance type. So in instance type we have many options. Every option starts with ML because we are in the ML service provided by Amazon. So the the most cheapest one are the T2 instances, T3. Then comes the memory optimized. M stands for the memory optimized instances. When we have large memory loads, we can use those kind of instances. But when we have very compute optimized workload which requires intensive CPU resources, then we can go for compute optimized instances, which comes in this C series. Then we have the accelerated computing, meaning the GPUs which we will use for TensorFlow and MXNet kind of frameworks. So I'm going to make a very simple one, T2 medium, the least cost one. Then I'm going to create a new role. Here you can create a new role. It will give basic permission to the S3 bucket, because all the training data should be fetched from S3 by default in AWS SageMaker, and after the training is completed, it has to be again put back. The outputs, the pickle files, need to put back in the S3 bucket. So I'm not going to create it newly because I have already created one. I'm going to use that. And yeah, we are here. This optional stuffs we will leave it for now. The VPC, Git repository, here like we can bring the codes from some Git repository directly into the SageMaker environment and use them. I'm going to just create the notebook instance. It will take some time, so we will come back once it is created. So guys, our notebook instance has been created. It took around 2 to 3 minutes, not a long time. So now we have two options here. Either we can go to the normal Jupyter environment by clicking this button, or we have a separate environment called Jupyter Lab. So this is an advanced environment and it has lot of new features. First I'm going to show you the Jupyter old environment, how it is working. So this is the normal Jupyter environment. So here we will have all the notebooks listed down which we are going to create. We can create a new notebook by clicking this button and having something like Python 3. We can choose the environment and the notebook has been created, and it will soon appear here. Yes, you can see, and it has been opened in a new tab. So the disadvantage of this kind of approach is that if we want to open, which is generally most of the time we want to open many notebooks in a single project, so we can see it will be cluttered around here. So what I prefer is the Jupyter Lab. So next I'm going to show you the advanced features which we have in the Jupyter Lab. In Jupyter Lab we have something like this. We will have a launcher tab from where we can open different steps like terminal and some Conda environment and run our notebooks. The one best feature which I like about it is that we don't have to open our notebooks in new tabs in browser. It will open inside the single tab as sub tabs of this particular Jupyter Lab. In the left side we have multiple options like which is the kernel running, we can shut it down. We have something called Git repository, we can connect it. We have some SageMaker environments available here, so which we will be using extensively in our future courses, and I'm going to go through each of them to explain the full capabilities that Amazon is providing us. So that's it for now. Thank you for watching. Please do like and subscribe. Your likes and subscribe will encourage me to make more videos. Thank you very much.